Hello, everyone. It's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only here with. And today we're going to be playing some Dueling Nexus. Now I just started watching season 3 of original Yu-Gi-Oh, and I kind of like the deck master system. I think it's an interesting idea.
Yeah, but whatever. It's just a lame filler arc.
I'm enjoying the concept so far. Seems cool. I like that they don't represent themselves as grumpy old businessmen inside the game world. They're like, I'm just gonna be my deck master. I like the idea of you being able to be the deck master. I also think that's cool.
A hologram.
Also, I'm curious to see what's going on with the whole Karibo thing. Like how Yugi's picking his deck master and Karibo just kind of like, it's gonna be me. I picked me for you. I also like that Karibo tries to talk to Yugi to give him advice, and Yugi's like, I don't know what he's saying. I didn't even know.
Damn Karibos.
Yeah, I didn't even know that deck masters could talk, because when they showed
Karibo's special. Karibo's more like a spirit card than anything really. I mean, because in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, they don't really have spirit cards in the sense of like GX, where they can just like talk to you. I guess the Ojama's the only one that actually talked to Chaz. He's weird. Like when Karibo never really says anything. It's just like making sounds and like getting Jane's attention all the time.
I don't know what just happened.
You know, cards like Dark Magician Girl.
I'm gonna get the.
I don't know if they ever actually like do anything really impressive in terms of like independent things. I think Dark Magician and his duel with Arcana like jumped in the way, like sacrificed himself kind of thing. It was weird.
But isn't that because of a card effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't just Dark Magician being like sentient.
Dark Magician did it himself though. Dark Magician's like, I'm gonna invoke this card effect now.
Invoke the card effect?
Dark Magician did it. More.
Oh yeah, Nani. Nani said, of course it's Ryan. But why is slow mode on?
Because in season 4, like all of the cards are turned into like real monsters. So at that point, like I guess they could talk. Like if like, is it Dark Magician Girl? Someone like that who's talking to them with the dragon things. It's not like the dragons ever talk when they're dragons.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I started a duel.
It's more like whenever Yugi like summons Karibo, it's always like actually like having like showing emotions, like it's like mad and like upset and shit, or a bunch of times anyway.
So now I'm an XODQ.
Like whenever like someone disses Karibo will be like, "Fuck you," kind of thing. It's Karibo special. Karibo.
Where is Kratos? I don't know what happened to XUXV. Oh, okay. There we go. He is now here. I was about to be like, I don't know what happened to XUXV, but now it's right. There we go. Start.
I'm trying to think because I had spirit cards in GX manga. I think those are more rare. Like there's only like the 2. Like they don't have shitty Ojama cards or like spirits or whatever. It's just like Light and Darkness Dragon and Wing Karibo. And then like the main villain is trying to get all of the spirit cards because the spirits in the spirit cards are actually like pieces of the Feather of Maat, or like this Egyptian thing that it's trying to do to like free itself.
David's getting into Naruto. He's getting into Naruto. I'm glad that you're getting into Naruto. Smiley face emoji.
In what manner of getting into? Wait, is he like watching
Smiley
the show,
face emoji.
reading the manga, playing video games? What do you mean?
There we go. He's in episode 6. He said you learned Naruto has like a healing factor.
Yeah. And Ninetales is gonna give him that.
Dragon Ravine. Ooh. I used to run that in real life. Back in the day.
Dragunity like searches it.
Let's see.
It looked like there was a picture of a Gadget Link monster, like Link 2, but it was it hadn't like been revealed its text yet. It's just like on the like Italian Yu-Gi-Oh page.
Nani now calls you Ryansus. Has like an XUS at the end.
Okay.
I don't know where the nickname came from. What's going on? Oh, like Dueling Nexus
I guess.
combined with Ryan. Oh yeah, Nerd Tanker. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you.
Look up pendulums. 60 card pendulums? Why? They can't utilize grass well.
Did you say they can't? Oh, do you think he's playing grass?
Well,
Are you like that's the only reason why you do it?
Pretty much. Yeah, the OCG has a bunch of grass decks running around, but they have like grass at 2. So that's more plausible anyway. Like the only pendulum that actually like does anything really in the grave is the dark worm guy, because you can like revive himself. So you can just like foolish him or Armageddon Knight him, then he comes back and then you can like exceed with him.
Yeah, Nerd Tanker.
Or whatever.
Good to see you on both.
All the other
things.
ones.
I just turned slow mode off. I don't know why slow mode was on in the first place.
Or maybe he just wants to have a 60 card deck.
You might just want to have a 60 card deck. Okay, let's see. So he has the Metal Foes guy. Back
in the movie,
Dragon
how much
Movie.
did they explain of Boruto's special Rasengan technique?
They actually go into a good amount of detail on that.
The vanishing Rasengan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Dragon Ravine's a generally good card, so I'm just gonna say fuck it.
You could probably only throw a Rasengan if you applied some kind of nature transformation or something.
Nani said nice. Thought you were famous
like,
now.
They never are able to like throw regular Rasengans. The only ones in Naruto with those are Rasen Shurikens. That's kind of like the whole point of that technique.
The main thing I don't like about the Naruto show is the large number of like flashbacks. Period.
Fillers are worse.
I'm currently playing through the games in order to try and get the story.
There was in Boruto. There was a recap episode, but it kind of worked because the whole episode was the conversations of like Konohamaru and like Shino and the other teachers as they were getting drunker. They're like recalling, because it was like before getting ready for the Chunin exams. They're like, should we like let these guys be in the Chunin exams? And they're like talking about all the shit that's happened in that last like 50 episodes. And then they start like passing out.
So I noticed that Kratos is
Pendulums
going in, yeah.
Well, he's got the link, and he's got like a full pendulum board.
Ooh. Nani said, where is Winslow Ree? Activating that effect. Nerd Tanker said, Yu-Gi-Oh has flashbacks too. Yu-Gi-Oh, I've noticed as I've been watching it, does a lot of, we're going to talk about shit that you definitely already know, unless you don't.
Manga does not have shitty flashbacks.
Man.
Mangas never do have shitty flashbacks. And if they do, it'd be like a panel, you know? Like, the only time I think in Naruto I can think of is, it's not even, they're not like annoying flashbacks. Because there's like, I think it was, it's more like an origin story flashback. It was like multiple chapters, but it was going through Hashirama and Madara, like meeting. Like fighting for the first time.
What did he do? It looked like he attacked my car with Borlo Dragon,
like,
and then it just didn't.
I remember in Magi, they had like a big whole, like, let's explain the whole history of like the old world thing through flashbacks. And that was fine, I guess, because essentially it's just like Aladdin pulls up like a, you can see my memories kind of thing. And you just like.
Did you dab?
No, I don't like that.
Oh, okay. You pointed up with two hands.
Well, I just gestured. It wasn't even like a, it's just like this. So he does that, and he like shows everyone his memories and stuff.
Nani said, yeah, flashbacks are annoying. It should be fast, like everyone's episode. Nerd Tinker said, do it. He's like, Kratos can go for his arc next turn.
And in those cases, those flashbacks like tell the story, or they're like conveying like new information, like stuff you hadn't seen before. Like when we were watching that
Nerd Tinker said, integration summon.
What was it? The
what's
Constantine
an integration
movie
summon?
where the girl, where she was like opening up her mind to like see the story, and it's just like flashback, but the person's like narrating all the time. Something like that. Those are fine because it's like new stuff, you know. When it's more annoying of like when it's like that girl screaming and falling, something like that, where you just keep repeating like a line. It's like, yeah, we already know, we remember.
Kratos said, Nerd Tinker said, Nani? What happened? The Nerd Tinker said, oh, I see.
Probably like wasn't able to summon it.
Was there like a misplay? Kratos said, why is it not letting me use chronograph? And the Nerd Tinker said, Chrono is worse than Astra.
Yeah, that's why no one plays Chrono.
Chrono says it has to have it in their name.
That's why Astrograph was good and why it got hit on the list, because it was real good. Chrono was garbage.
So close and yet so far. Kratos said they both do. What did your boy Dozer say? He said, I've only seen like 2 flashbacks so far. I'm on episode 7.
Yeah.
What's currently going on in the story?
They're probably in the prologue Land of Waves arc. Because they do that in like episode 3 or something.
Kratos said Astra and Chrono say it has to be in the name. Let's see.
Like the Narutopedia called the Land of Waves like prologue Land of Waves.
Nerd Tanker said must be being stupid.
Which does make sense.
Nani said, is he a tanker or a Ryanxus? Kratos said each magician is always treated as their respective dimension monster.
Yeah. Well, of those magicians anyway. Not all the magicians have dimension monsters.
Dalmatians. Kratos said, fuck Nexus.
What's wrong with Nexus? Is it just not sounding like a Zark or something?
I think he was trying to go into Zark. Based on what Nerd Tinker said.
I thought for Zark you had to have them all in the field.
Kratos is going into battle phase. I think I know what happened. Last turn, Kratos tried to attack my face down, but I think he got Dark Sanctuary. Dark Sanctuary. Like this turn, I see.
You need some removal to get rid of your shit.
Nerd Tanker said that Dark Sanctuary.
His Poison Magician would be the most useful. It's in the graveyard right now.
Nerd Tanker said putting in the work. Facts.
Can you even summon a big monster and do anything?
Nope.
This deck is lame.
My deck is based on stalling until you can do something.
Yeah, but that thing you can do is really hard and not worth it. Rather just summon a strong but easier to summon monster.
I don't think it's that hard.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Against a person?
Yes.
It's not like a rando?
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, who's actually
that's not a
a
rando.
good deck or some shit?
I mean, it beat you last time.
You
cringed so hard at that.
You didn't even get to summon your big monster?
I mean, yes, I did. I summoned. Crystal Bell is the big monster, right?
I guess.
What?
It was
What do you
only
mean you guess?
6,000. It wasn't even 10,000 attack. Right?
Well, that's because I didn't use the Armatile effect. I used the Lyrical Lucenia effect, which is what got me the win, right? I'm curious what Kratos is currently up to. Pendulum Call.
If he doesn't get removal to just knock Jet's things out, he's not going to be able to do much. He'll just keep running into Dark Sanctuary and taking damage.
Is he gonna use
so he's got
violet
purple poison magician.
Yeah.
That one. It can get removal when it dies, but he'd have to die.
Destroyed by battle or card effect. He can get rid of Dark Sanctuary.
Yeah, but only if it dies. He
Heads,
doesn't have a way of like destroying it right now. Or unless he uses that one in the penalty zone.
The explanation in story of how Dark Sanctuary works is really weird.
Yeah,
the ghost possesses your monster and it hits you.
It's really weird because like Bakora's able to move the ghost around, or at least perceive the ghost moving
3 times
to know which monster it's in, and maybe even like direct it. But he does so without any kind of verbal command. So it's weird because it's like a hologram, not like an actual like shadow game.
Yeah, it's not like he's controlling a real spirit. Somehow the ghost knows where he wants it to go.
Or at least relatively to be in the monster that he wants it to be.
What was Dark Necrofear's effect again?
Dark Necrofear, it like equips things. Or something. Like it's kind of like a relinquish type thing, I think. Where it's able to like take the power of things in the graveyard.
What was its effect in the anime? Because I didn't get the point of him summoning Dark Necrofear, and then they were like, "Man, Dark Necrofear's really we gotta kill it. We gotta kill Dark." And then when they do, he's like, "That allowed me to play Dark Sanctuary," and I'm like, "What? Like, what did that have to do with anything?"
I think in like the anime or manga, it has like an effect of like when it's dead, like it like floats into Dark Sanctuary.
Yeah, Nerd Tanker said it lets him activate Dark Sanctuary from the deck.
Yeah. So essentially, he's just like, I need to get Dark Sanctuary so I can get my Destiny board to do that. I need Dark Necrofear to do that. I need a bunch of things in the grave, so I'm just going to do that.
Yeah, it was really weird because he like tributes a whole bunch of stuff for Dark Necrofear, and everyone's like, fuck, I got to kill it. I got to kill it right now because it must be good. But I'm like, what if they didn't? What if they didn't kill it? Nerd Tanker said it was literally the only effect it had.
Well, I mean, it is able to like summon by like, what is it, like banishing things out of the grave? I don't know if it does that in the anime, but in the real life, they did it. It's like a semi-nomi of, you don't have to like tribute someone to summon. You just have things dead in the graveyard. So he's able to summon it without tributes, which is pretty advantageous in Battle City times, anyway.
Heads.
Because they're all about trying to get.
Wow.
You just keep running. If you do that,
don't do it.
You're just gonna die.
And their Tanker said 4. It was 4 times in a row.
In turn fast. Jake, can you even do it?
Yes, I can do it right now.
Do it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
Does he even have any?
Can he tell me no? He didn't. So. He didn't tell me no.
He has Borreload, but that can just drain something by 500. He doesn't have any like negates.
Okay, I'm gonna take the first damage I've taken of the game,
which is quite a bit.
Can he tell me no?
With what?
Well, it keeps saying I'm waiting for the opponent. I don't know what he can do.
He can do Borreload can chain.
Nerd Tanker said
potentially like any time to target a thing to make it lose 500. He's got that quick effect.
Time to make the crowd
lose it. It
doesn't
actually counter any of your things.
Time to make the crowd lose it.
I
don't think you boys are ready. I don't think you boys are ready. Dun, 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 dun. Yo,
wouldn't there be an easier way to turbo out
Crystal
like polys than like Fusion Sage and shit?
Targeting Armatile in the grave. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Kratos said, "Oh, Nerd Tanker said worse version of Kale Dagra is better. Actually, it's a better version."
What, the spell card thing?
Yeah, because it's half.
It's kind of the point.
Yeah,
and it also doesn't need a normal summon.
Nerd Tanker said, "Oh, right." Dun 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 dun. Nerd Tanker said, "Crystal Bell has that effect too." Hashtag GG. Hashtag good game. Hashtag handshake. Nerd Tanker said pay half.
You should ask your friend, was it David? What he's gonna do about filler. Like, is he just gonna skip like all filler?
Is less than pay 3,000.
I can understand skipping like this.
It can be depending on how many life points you have.
But like, what's he gonna do when he gets to like ship it? Because that's just like filler just all over. Some of it,
I think it's too early to ask that. He doesn't even know what counts as filler.
But it does get in the way of the story. Like if they had it earlier, and I guess like with the Infinite Tsukiyomi stuff, like there isn't a good place to just put that. Like they do have a bunch of episodes like of like after the main manga series ends of like, you know, epilogue like Boruto kind of time.
Also, real quick, Nerd Tanker, are you ready to duel? Also, the spell is better than Gale Dogger because if you have less than 3,000, you can still use the effect.
That's awesome.
Even if you have only 3,000, you can use the effect.
The manga is like no one really cared what they're doing in Infinite Tsukiyomi, but the anime like this is the perfect time for filler. Like we have an excuse. We just see what everyone's Infinite Tsukiyomi's on every like other episode.
Kratos said that wasn't fair. It shouldn't count.
For like the whole rest of the fight, it's like thousands and thousands, like the whole world. Millions of people.
I am curious what happened with Kratos' deck. Like, why is it that it didn't do whatever he was trying to do? Nerd Tanker said, "Duel."
I mean, it seemed that he overestimated Chronograph's like abilities.
Kratos said, "I'll let you duel, but I'm salty as hell." Nerd Tanker said, "I'll go second." No, don't make me go second, bro. Activate King of the Swamp. Search Polly. I set this card face down.
Like,
I activate Swords of Revealing Light.
Polymerization, because there's other like polymerization, like substitutes and stuff.
So
that could be useful.
What do you have one in particular?
I don't know, because a bunch of them like you have to have the materials on the field, but then like you can't. Like this, like because there's a new one, I think it's like Transcendental or something. It's like you pay 2,000 and you fuse on the field, but your opponent like can't negate this effect or like activate anything in response to the summon. So it's like they can't summon Warning or anything. The fusion spell, like you're guaranteed that the summon will go through, but it like has to be on the field and pay life points. Kind of like with the what is it? Like the invoked, like the fusion, it's like you have to use it like on the field, the graveyard, unless you're using Alistair, which then you can like use in the hand or whatever. I don't know. Specifics of that.
He got rid of Dark Sanctuary so fast. He was like, "Get out! Get out!"
This is like Warrior Beatdown.
I love that Caleb City quote. It's really good.
He got rid of swords too. He didn't attack.
He did not attack. Fuck, I lost train of thought of what we were talking about. Caleb City got me fucked. I don't remember the...
Some Naruto shit, maybe with the foods.
All face-up monsters in the field are changed to attack position.
It really would be interesting if... I don't know, because some of it is like weird Naruto movie, like non-canon shit.
If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, they can hand you one card from their hand and negate the effect. Otherwise, add one goblin card from your deck to your hand, except goblin things.
So he's got like a goblin warrior deck, maybe? Or just like a goblin deck?
I will not negate the effect.
Elite.
That's an interesting.
You know what I want? I want them to show those knight guys back up. The ones from like the third movie, some shit. Stony go out because they like come from like another continent, and they're just like we're just like European knights.
And Naruto?
Like, yeah, it's from like a movie.
What?
It's because the movies have like questionable canonicity, or like most of them, I guess. Except I guess for like the last and like. Boruto, but just replace that with the series. Like the last one, or the like Naruto, the movie, The Last, or whatever. That one is the one that like actually, because that one gets referenced like in Boruto, like because the events of that moon guy.
The moon.
They also haven't really explained Do you know like what do you know about Boruto's eye?
Not much. I was right at the part where spoilers. I was right at the part where they're like, it's not the Byakugan.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I
Don't tell.
I don't know like what's called. I just kind of know because they're just like you have like a special eye for destiny and shit like that. Like the guy that they fought in Boruto, the movie, like before he died, he's like, hey, your eye is special. And it seemed that it's connected to the guy on the moon from the last, like not his mom thing, like that situation. That guy might have done something to somehow influence Boruto's eye. I don't know. It's weird.
Interesting.
Because his eye is similar to the guy on the moon's eyes.
Solemn striked my aroma jar, which is not what I expected. Well, he's gonna swing heads. Knock those life points down.
Yeah, it's like Naruto, the movie, like the Stone of Galel. They have like these weird stones.
And
these knight guys are like trying to get them. And it's an interesting. Like Gaara shows up. Like the knights like show up. I guess they're fighting like just like the hidden sand guys. Gaara's like, I'm just fighting you guys. They like have knights, like swords, and like capes and shit. And I don't know if they like use chakra basically.
Also, it does game time.
Kind of makes sense in that like the way that they have like the samurai from the Land of Iron. Oh, you got wrecked.
No, I didn't. Do. Nigga, you thought that was it? You thought that was the only one I had?
Is it a once per turn?
It's a once per turn. Who do I care more about out of these two? The Link monster.
Kill the Link.
It costs more resources.
But if you could Link, it'll float this thing from the graveyard. It's like, what's in the graveyard that he can pull? Like an earth?
So what is the thing that he can float? If this card is destroyed by battle, he can target one earth monster in the graveyard. He can pull Blindly Loyal Goblin. He can pull...
It doesn't seem like either of those are particularly
Goblin Elite Attack
But like, if he does pull a thing...
He can go into Link 2 again.
Anyway. Or like an Xyz or something, which probably will be able to kill. So, I don't know. But he may be
I'll give
able
it
to
a short
summon
stop.
Another monster going like a Link 3. He's probably going to just kill your guy anyway.
Yeah, he could Raigeki me right now. It would suck.
Oh, you have a thing. Oh,
we don't know what his face down is.
Oh, boy. Watching him have, like, magic cylinder.
It's a goblin thing.
He's just going to let him draw.
A lot.
He has, like, a hand trap to stop your attack. It'll be fine.
Okay, let's go. Crystal Bell. Attack misses Radiant. Whoop. Good game. Nerdtinker said, you got me. Hashtag GG. Hashtag good game. Hashtag handshake. Hashtag Ryan shout up on this deck. No, these are not randos, Ryan. This is Kratos and Nerdtinker.
Yeah, well, I guess the pendulum thing, that's, I guess, a decent one. This is like a weird goblin deck. That's not much of an accomplishment.
Shame, Ryan. He made that deck.
Nerdtinker makes a very subpar goblin deck.
What makes it subpar?
It's not even competitive. Like, it doesn't have, like, Brilliant Fusion, some kind of, like, you know, interesting, like, scapegoats to make it Link compatible or optimized or something.
I am ready for the next challenger. If only Nerdtinker and Kratos are here, then I'm down to face Kratos again. If Kratos is like free, if Kratos is not free, then I'm down to face Nerdtinker again. Depends on who's free to duel. I would duel Ryan, but Ryan's like, I got homework, so you know I can't duel right now, as he's not doing homework and just watching us duel. David said Naruto and his group have gotten the sea level mission to be bodyguard for a bridge builder, and they're currently on a boat taking him to his home at an island city. I really like that art.
It's not a city, it's a town. It's real poor.
Period.
The land of waves is not a city.
Let's see. So Nerd Tanker's down, but is Kratos here? I don't want to cuck Kratos.
In a sense, they don't really have very many like cities. Even like saying like the Hidden Leaf Village, like I guess it's got like some buildings, but they're not like particularly large.
Would you be free for a rematch? Question mark.
They don't. I mean, I don't know. It depends. Amagurki is like a big industrial looking place, but like by the time Boruto and they have like actual tall buildings, that's more of a city.
Kratos 3 minutes to respond to see if he is free. Now 2 minutes. I was. Naruto power would you want to have in like the normal world? So not
Flying
like
Thunder Guy.
Flying Thunder Guy. What's that one again?
Just the thing Naruto does to teleport on.
Okay.
You wouldn't even necessarily need to like use the kunai because that's to use it like more offensively mobile. You could just like poke a thing. And now you have seals like like from here, my house, just teleport to places.
Ryan's like
or specific
here, and I'm like, Ryan, don't just you don't have like the freedom to teleport in my room.
Well, maybe not.
Maybe
like
outside the front door, I'd be totally down for it.
Yeah,
that'd be very useful. If you put a seal in my room, if you were like, "Boo, I got it," I'd be like, "No, Ryan, that's my desk. I put things on here." Just gonna step on my computer and shit. Yeah.
I wouldn't be standing. I'd be standing next to. I'd like teleport. Probably just.
You can teleport anywhere within the vicinity of it, like.
Maybe. I mean, he usually just teleports it to pretty close. But he's usually also teleporting himself. Like he like catches it, or like it's like on the ground, and he like teleports and then grabs it off to throw it somewhere else.
1 minute left for Kratos to respond.
When he did teleport a tailed beast ball, it was enough distance away so that it didn't like destroy the thing immediately. Like the things like here, the tailed beast ball is like above it, but the thing was so massive that it had like a radius, so it has to be like some kind of certain distance away.
Oh, it's now time. I'm ready for action. I'm not sure what Naruto power I would want.
I mean, there's others, but a lot of them. Because it's really powerful, useful, but it's also relatively simple.
Nerd Tanker said,
you just have to do like the
seal
and stuff. Like you don't need all kinds of like hand signs or like weird gekais kind of things.
This is an interestingly bad hand.
Like because some powers are really only accessible like through other power like stages or like as supplementary things are needed.
Do. At first I thought you were doing hand signs. Do you remember that toy that they had? Mm-hmm. It was like gloves that you put on. I was thinking, should I set 3? I was like, I don't think he has twin twisters.
He has twin twisters.
Yeah, he has twin twisters. There was a toy thing that you could get that were like gloves. You put the gloves on, and it tests whether or not you do the hand signs right, and it gives you like points and had like speed challenges and shit. I never had the toy,
I don't remember,
but I'm familiar.
The only toys I remember, the Sabuza sword and the shuriken, like kind of rice paper, like commercial.
I remember the headbands.
It's not necessarily like a toy. That's just like merch. Because they're like cloth and metal, so it's not really a toy. It's more like a cosplay type thing.
I wish I had the smaller action figures. I only got like a big Naruto. He's like maybe like a 9-inch figure or something, so he doesn't scale well with any of my other shit.
He's got Goblin attack force, but with the link, so it's strong.
Why is it that he hasn't been like swinging?
probably have Freddy or Freestyle.
He just doesn't want to fuck with the back row.
I mean, if he
It will
loses
only
his
grow
back
larger.
row, or if he loses monsters to like a quaking mirror forest kind of thing, he doesn't have any other monsters. See, he's playing the remedy card there, and that just shows how lame the deck is. Even in the goblin theme, it's not a good card to play.
Undertaker said, I don't want to attack. Fair enough. Fucking MST. Oh. What a waste.
What? Waste. He really isn't attacking.
Yeah.
What's just that other card in your hand, dude? The third one.
The third one?
From left to right. Like what it... oh.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It's pretty good. It doesn't have the like name specification thing of the other one, which makes it better.
It does, though.
No, it doesn't. It can substitute any fusion material monster. It doesn't say that's name is specifically listed on the card.
Yeah, but the second sentence means it has to be the correct one.
Yeah, the other one has to be correct. Both of those have that, but the other one says it has to be like named, meaning that he's like a generic replacement, where the other one isn't.
Dude, it's like look the same. It does the same thing.
Mm.
Pretty much.
So if I had a thing that was like 2 dark monsters, could I not use him as one of the monsters? Because it doesn't specify name.
But
just one fusion material monster. Well, the other one has to be correct. So the other one couldn't be a dark monster. Like, that's what I'm getting at. Oh, also, good game. But this should be game. Burial. Armitile. Polymerization. Crystal Bell. Dun 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 dun. Nertinker said, well, crap. Dun 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 dun. Beast King of the Swamp and the Winter Witch will allow us to summon Crystal Bell. Crystal Bell will activate its ability and target Armitile in the grave. Nertinker said, I was hoping to get my Xyz out before this came out. Should have gone for it last turn. Let's go. And attack your Mrs. Radiant for game. Ooh. Hashtag GG. Why didn't you go for it last turn? Hashtag get game your Xyz. Hashtag handshake. Nertinker said hashtag fusions versus fusions. Ooh. Fusions versus fusions. I'm hyped for that. Dun, 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 dun. Right now we have 14 minutes left in the stream. I'm ready for the next challenge. Kratos still hasn't responded to the previous message, so Kratos may not be free. Do-do, 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 do-do.
I mean, it wouldn't be able to substitute with the dark monster.
It wouldn't?
No, because it's not a dark monster.
Well,
it can't take on attributes of things that it doesn't have.
Well, just
even if it can
take
be a
the substitute.
Yeah,
shouldn't that work?
No.
Because the whole point is it's substitute.
If the substitute needs the thing to be a specific type, it doesn't take.
Is that like in like the rulings thing for him as like a thing?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like. I mean, a bunch of these are the things that are like. They can only be fusion someone with the above correct materials.
Yo, Kirby. Good to see you. Nerdtinker said, wow. Let's see. Nerdtinker said, worst hand. My hand has some good, some bad. But we'll see what we can do with it. I play 4 cards and pass. Let's see. Divine Dragon Ragnarok. A legendary dragon sent by the gods as their instrument. Legends say that if provoked, the whole world will sink beneath the sea. So how's your day today, Kirby? Are you doing well? I'm glad to see you on the stream. We also have Nerdtinker here, as you can see. Nerdtinker's building up that hand. Hand's looking mighty thick. I feel like Nerdtinker's setting cards to not discard. He's not necessarily setting cards because they're good to be set. He just doesn't want to lose them. That's my theory, at least. Right now, we're both playing a waiting game, which is interesting. Nerdtinker said, I literally have 3 polys in the game in my hand. And he's like, what the fuck, game? Sometimes, I mean, it's just like that. Kirby said, my new deck has 6 fusion cards in it. Get on my level, bro. 6 fusion cards. That's a lot of fusion. He said, actually, 9. 9 fusion cards. Nerdtinker's like, for fuck's sake, stop drawing non-monsters. That is pretty impressive for you to have no monsters. That back row's looking kind of intimidating. Okay. So he's finally able to activate his poly. First of the dragons. Must be normal summon. Sorry, must be fusion summon and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You can only control 1 first of the dragons. This card cannot be destroyed by battle except by battle with a normal monster. And it's unaffected by other monsters' effects.
The extra 1 win.
One is like a synchro wind witch that it needs as a material, and the other one is something else. Nerdtinker said, haha, I win. I stalled the game. Nope, I can still get you. Wind Witch Winterbell is 1 material, and the other one is 1 Wind Witch monster, like generically. So this is the other material. I never summon it. I just use a substitute. Kirby said, my new deck can beat first of the dragons. Nerdtinker's like, I know. I am aware. Let's see. So my main question is, what in that back row do I need to get rid of? I can still get you, Nerdtinker. You'll see. Okay, Jar of Avarice. That wasn't the best thing. Target 2 cards in the graveyard and shuffle them into the target's deck. Fair enough. And then I just don't know what that other one is. So Nerdtinker's plan is to stall out, but this deck has a solution for that. So it's not going to be a problem.
What is the solution? the burn, the layer loose thing.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Right now, I'm just waiting for the proper materials. Oh, there we go. So let's see. Dragon-type monsters on the field cannot be targeted by card effects. Cool. So I noticed he played him. But why play him? Because if I swing, he can just die. He said, I just realized I should have put that in defense.
So for the fusion, Beast King can't copy things that aren't specifically named. What it is copying is the specifically named one there, and then
I know it's copying the one that's specifically named, but it doesn't have the restriction thing on it.
They have the same text in terms of the fusion substitute. They're ruled the same way.
Did
Beast King and then King
do
the same thing.
Did Gale Dogger get like negated? Or did it just not activate?
Isn't that what he used Solomon?
He's in the graveyard, but nothing. I didn't send anything.
Because it got negated.
Oh, it did get negated. Oh, Solomon. Okay.
Solomon.
That's what you were saying. Well, if there was anything to Solemn, that would be like one of the best things. Kirby said he used Strike on it. Ooh, I should have been paying more attention. So it's just going to be a reclimb up. We'll get there eventually. We should be able to get Kratos. I mean, not Kratos. We should be able to get Nerd Tanker relatively soon.
What if there's other fusion support cards?
Hold on, back row. So I know that Nerd Tinker wants to stall. Polly? What? So the 5,000, 5,000.
Really? You summon 5-headed and you're still not going to attack? I guess it makes sense. You'll take a lot of damage if it doesn't work. But also if it does work, Jet will just die. Quit. It's also easier to get rid of than First of the Dragon. So there wasn't particularly any point in summoning it now if you can't just kill like Jet. Like if you hadn't like destroyed his back row or something, you should have just waited. Stalin or whatever.
Said be cool.
Like Jet could just play that card and then you wouldn't be able to do anything.
True.
Have you tried using the hex seals?
I'm aware of the hex seals. They also do the like material replacement thing. What is the benefit of using them over like the other thing?
I was just wondering like if there's any like things that could like search them out better. I guess because most of them don't really have any archetypes, but if there's any kind of like attributial searching, something to bring it back out of it. Or even any, like, just better polymerizations or something. Let's see.
Is there anything that's as searchable as poly? That's just as easy to get like a hold of?
The other polys. There's a card that can search like any of the polys.
Nerdtinker said, but I'm not attacking with it. Well, what's good about poly, right, is the fact that I do have so many things that are just like, oh, you can just get poly.
Fusion Substitute also counts as polymerization in the deck, so it can also be searched just as well.
I forgot that I needed to still put something
but you have
in the
to
graveyard.
control them. Which probably is good. This fusion instruction.
So there was no reason for me to summon it out yet without
things like fusion conscription and some of the other things that search specific fusion materials don't work in this deck because you're not
need like
searching any specific material.
Right.
Because of the thing that you're substituting an extra head card, right, a generic or a nondescript one. Those wouldn't be particularly useful. There is the new Necro Fusion, which is a trap. More difficult than just searching poly.
Dragon Ravine. Okay, here we go. Foolish Mass Burial. Ooh, and my opponent didn't stop it. Activate. There are actually a lot of very interesting effects in this graveyard. Activate. Burn you for 4. And Nerdtanker said, oh no!
So you're not gonna try and attack because it wouldn't kill it. Because you can only be killed with like what, late
and
monsters.
It wouldn't pierce, yeah. So in the end, it doesn't even matter.
You're both pretty well, Mike.
Yeah, I have a lot of defenses up though. Okay, so he's gonna summon a different dragon fusion. No, the same one, 5-headed dragon, but in attack position. Pot of Acquisition. No, a Pot of Acquisitiveness, not Pot of Acquisition. Oh, I win. Nerdtanker surrendered. Hashtag good game. Hashtag GG. Ooh. Hashtag handshake. Ooh. It's now officially 2 p.m., so I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. If I wasn't able to duel with you today, I'd love to duel with you in the future, so definitely make sure you tune in to future videos. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding, 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 ring that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we do these live streams. Thank you all once again for tuning in, and make sure you tune in tomorrow for tomorrow's fan poll so you can vote for what you would like to watch on the channel next. Thank you again. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only. Ryan was here with me. I think he had to go use the restroom. Logging out. Peace.